I am from the US. I'm from the northeast state of Maine, and I came to Korea 4 years ago. That was my first time studying abroad. I was having my undergrad in teaching, so I was curious about what it would be like to teach ESL, and they had a program where we could study abroad in Korea and learn about teaching. So I came here first, just 6 months, I think, a short semester, and I loved it. I fell in love with Korea. And while I was here, I talked to other foreigners who were teaching. So I kind of got that little window of like what it would be like. And I quickly went home, finished my year, and I've been here ever since. 3 years teaching, yep. Oh, have an open mind and everything will be okay. If you're open to just going with the flow, then I think it should be okay. I came here with no expectations and no idea because I'd never traveled before coming, and people here are really nice. And I think because of the English that's being taught right now, the people our age, they're really, really friendly with foreigners, and it's all about let's make foreign friends. And even older people, if I got lost, yeah, they would try to help me out. So just open mind and everything should be good. Okay, wow. It's been different. I've taught at the private schools, like a hagwon is what they call them, and I've also taught here at like a public school. And yeah, it's been different. At a private school, my co-teacher, my colleagues, they were nice, but I didn't feel like we were really bonding outside of work. Inside work, it was great, but there wasn't too much meeting up and hanging out as I remember. But public school, definitely, they're amazing. If you can hit it off, because sometimes you never know, everyone has a different experience, but I've had good experiences so far. Like I said, open mind, so it should be okay. My middle school that I taught at, I was very close with I had 6 co-teachers, and I was very close with one of them. She actually came to my home for Christmas. She flew to the States. So, and we still contact and we still meet up. We'll, have dinner, have drinks. I cook at her place with her children. And actually just today, you missed it, but it's my birthday tomorrow, and my lovely co-teachers bought me a cake, and we ate it right before you came here. So they're wonderful, they really are. Okay, so the backbone of my lessons are basically, they have the curriculum pretty much set in the public school. So all you have to do is try to put in some creativity with what they give you and make it so that the kids are engaged and having fun and that they want to learn it, obviously. That's really hard with them. So I have the book, and I can do a little bit with the book, and then the rest of the class, I'm free to do what I'd like with that topic, basically. And I love to have fun. I'm all about playing games or doing something that's active, getting them out of their seats. So I try to do a lot of hands-on activities or partner activities, big class activities. I find them to be very overworked. They don't just attend public school, but they attend these private schools that are hagwons, and they work so hard every night, every evening. They're not free. Even on Saturdays, they go to their private academies. So when I see them, yeah, sometimes they're not in the best, mood or condition, and they look like they're tired or they can't focus, but I know where they're coming from. So I just try as hard as I can to keep it fresh and keep it motivated, basically. Keep it positive. That's how I find them. But they're great, they really are. When you can get them, they're awesome. Any kind of personality, really. I've met so many different teachers. I want to say someone who's outgoing because, you have to be very outgoing and animated to be the English teacher. But I've also met some close friends of mine that are teachers here that they're very different from me. They're very introverted, and when they go home or on the weekends, they just stay home and that's it. But it's like when they come into the classroom, they're a different person. So I honestly think it could be for anybody if this is what they want to do, or if they're just curious. It's a great place to try it out. Kids are the best part of the job, personally, for me. Any little moments in class where they get it and we're clicking and they're having fun, that's it. At the end of the day, it's them. The hardest part can also be the kids. They're the best and the worst at the same time because they're the biggest challenge. So the hardest part is when you think you've planned this lesson that's going to go well for them and you've worked really hard and you get in there and it's just not their day and they're just off. And it's not you and it's not them. It could be both, could be neither, but it just doesn't go well. Yeah, that's the hardest part of this job. It's influenced me a lot. It's opened my eyes to a whole different culture, country, and teaching. It's definitely different from what I saw back home because I was certified to teach native English students in America. So this has really been an eye-opener as to what it's like to teach someone who's not a native English teacher, native English speaker at all. So it's affected me positively. So I really want to try other places as well in the future too. And when I go home, I think I would like to stick with ESL. And so this has really affected me a lot. Don't worry about anything because everything ends up working out. It's really a great experience. Oh my goodness, what would I tell myself 3 years ago? The kids are great, the people are great, and oh my goodness, that's a really hard question to answer. What would I tell myself? It's worth it for anybody. Just come and try it, just even for a year, because they allow that. It's here for you to have a cultural experience and to affect students' lives. So I think it's good for both parties. Yeah.